students, this is Nishi Mishra, Faculty of Social Studies at Mount Literacy School, Jhansi. Students, in my previous lecture, I said that in the next lecture we will start the first chapter of history. So here we goes. Today we are going to start with the first chapter of history. Chapter name is How, When and Where. I am saying history, but do you exactly know what does history means? History is certainly about changes that occur over time. It is about finding out how things were in the past and how things have changed. It involves tracing changes through ages and correlating it with the present era. Children, in the remote past, historians gave importance to events related to the elite or the royal class like events related to the king's life or the actions done by him, etc. But after the First World War, as empires started collapsing, historians began to give more attention to the changes that have occurred over a period of time in ordinary people's life, society and culture. This is reflected in the changed patterns of the history of time in history. Historians prefer to state the time period rather than mentioning the specific dates. Each time period has its own characteristics reflecting the society prevalent at that time and its different aspects. Now let me tell you the different time periods of Indian history. James Mill, a Scottish economist and political philosopher, divided Indian history as Hindu, Muslim or British. However, the system of division of Indian history as Hindu, Muslim or British was not accepted by Indian historians, as it suggests that India was a theocratic state which discouraged the religious practices of the people if they were not as same as the ruler. For example, Ashoka, a ruler of ancient India, was a Hindu and later adopted and spread Buddhism. Akbar, a ruler of medieval India, respected his own religion, Islam, as well as Hinduism. Indian historians prefer to choose the terms ancient, medieval, and modern for the division of Indian history. The three divisions shows the change from one period to the next. Now let's discuss the modern period of Indian history. You might have studied in grade 7 that the modern period is also called the contemporary period of history, and it generally covers approximately 100 years behind the current year. It covers human history from the creation of more global network and emergence of new system of government like democracy and socialism. The speed of progress and civilization was not the same everywhere in the world. In India, the modern period began in the 18th century after 1707, when the last great Mughal emperor Aurangzeb died. During the Mughal reign, the European powers had also come to India, and India witnessed a change in its society, culture and traditions. But why these foreign powers came to India? Do you know, children? Let me tell you. The mutual conflicts of the regional powers and the rich and the availability of raw materials attracted European foreign powers like the Portuguese, Dutch, English and the French to come to India. The European countries competed amongst each other to get monopoly over Indian trade, and eventually many foreign colonies were established in India. Towards the end of 18th century, the British successfully outstayed all the European powers and established their economic and political control over most parts of India. This period in Indian history came to be called the British India or the colonial India. This was the period when the British East India Company exploited Indian resources for their own benefit and benefit their country, Great Britain. Increased taxation policy of the British, absence of subsidy to the Indian industries, and harmful policies of the British harmed Indian agriculture and industries. During this period, India also witnessed great influence of Western education and culture on the local culture of India. So, about this colonial history, students, we will study in the next chapters of our history. That's all for today. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the sources that helps us to study the modern period of Indian history. Enjoy. Thank you so much.